Hey guys, it's Cotton here with another sneak peek here. The devs of Heroes and Generals let us in on the prototype server here for a little bit, and it looks like the next update coming is going to be focusing on airplanes. That's right, pilots finally get some love. So each faction will get a new plane called a Recon Plane, and all the planes have received some serious engine upgrades. A new throttle system, much higher speeds. It makes it very interesting now. So each faction will get a new plane called the Recon Plane. The plane seats 2 pilots, or a pilot and a tanker. That's tricky, we'll get to that later. It has a nose-mounted cannon for firing, and the passenger actually has a rear-facing machine gun, to shoot down incoming pilots chasing you, maybe some ground units if you can. So with the addition of these new planes, planes are now broken down into tiers, similar to tanks. The new Recon planes will be Tier 1, and the current fighter planes we already have will become a Tier 2. Now, as I mentioned before, the Recon planes can hold pilots and tankers. Now, what I say by that, they introduced a new feature now to where when you're waiting for your tank or your pilot to spawn, you can temporarily spawn in the back of one of these Recon planes and be a gunner. And then whenever you're ready, or whenever your vehicle is off cooldown, you can despawn out of the plane without getting a suicide penalty, and then spawn into your vehicle you were waiting on. So it gives you something to do while you're waiting. Now, I think the devs have hinted in the future that there's going to be a system to where heavier tanks and planes may have a bit longer of a cooldown, but you can spawn a smaller vehicle in its place instead. But if you don't want to do that, you can go gunning. So all this is still subject to change. This is all just prototype leakage that I'm spewing out for you guys. So again, everything could change, but for right now, this is the gist of what I'm getting from it. Now, as I also mentioned before, there's a new throttling system, meaning the speed of all the planes has increased. And they all have a higher maximum speed. They fly at a bit faster speed, even at stock, which I've been wanting for a few years now. I feel like AA guns and tanks have had too much of just an easy ride shooting down planes. But with this higher speed now, you have to understand, flying just got a little bit harder. Turning is going to be wider at higher speeds. Pulling up after a dive bomb is going to be trickier. So we're going to have to relearn some of the basics of flying in Heroes and Generals, just because they have increased the speed that much to where I feel the plane physics is different now. Now, there is a pro tip I can give you guys right now. If you're thinking of piloting but you have not bought your pilot yet, you're going to want to buy him now before the update. Because after the update, the new Tier 1 Recon plane is going to be the standard free plane you get. But if you buy your pilot now, he still comes with a fighter plane for free. So if you buy a pilot now, get your fighter plane in now before it costs real money after the update. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what does this all mean on the whole? I think it's good for the game. I've always felt that planes fly just a bit too slow. As I said, tankers, P-tards, AA guns, whoever, they were just having a field day shooting down pilots, and this should shake it up a little bit. So, I'm curious to see what these things do to the game. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop me a like if you did, and I will see you guys in the next one.